I bought a new barbecue, a ceramic barbecue. Got our cover, we've got something else, I think that's the charcoal grate. And then we've got something else, which that's the daisy wheel for the top. And some instructions, won't need them. Our little ash tool. And last of all, I think this is the grill gripper. This is extremely well packaged. Nothing moves around in transit. You can just tell everything has been meticulously placed in place with so much packaging. That is the biggest bag of what's it called, the moisture catcher type things that I've ever seen. There's got to be a use for them. Let me know. There's got to be a better way of removing this than smashing it up. Sorry, mate. Yeah, maybe not. Now I've just got to take the barbecue out of the base, and my glass back's decided to return, so this might be going on You've Been Framed. You've Been Framed still around? Kids are probably thinking, what the fuck's You've Been Framed? You ready to get in my way? Well, it's a critical moment. Sure you are. That's not too bad. I expected it to be a lot heavier than that. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube of people doing this, opening what you do and stuff like that. Everyone said everything's so easy because it's pretty much pre-assembled. You just put a couple of bits on it and that's it. But this is the hardest bit, taking the plastic off. But this looks like bubble wrap, so maybe they've changed it. Or maybe the Americans just get plastic wrap, because I've seen a couple of Americans really struggling to get the plastic wrap off because it was like shrink wrap. It was literally just stuck to the frame. Yeah, that's going to be dead easy, but it's also going to be dead boring. So I'll bring you back when I've unwrapped this and I've got rid of all this rubbish. In with the fire basket, this little envelope meets the lower grate. Charcoal grate in there. Our ring of fire, and then the grill. Obviously the grill can go at that lower section, but this will sit in and hold a heat deflector, of which then the grill can sit on top of this. How on earth do you get that on? There'll be people watching this going, what are you doing, you idiot? That's it. Even though it started raining, I'm going to continue. I've bought another accessory. So we take that grill off, take that out. Bought a Kamado Joe charcoal basket. I believe this is a really good accessory. It's just that. It's just a basket for the charcoal to go in, but it enhances the airflow. So if you've got charcoal that turns into ash at the bottom of the fire bowl, this enables the air to go through still. This is so thick and solid. I actually thought the grill at the top of the barbecue would be the same as this, but it's not. So charcoal basket in. I'm guessing that just sits on top of your charcoal grate. Again, people are probably watching this going, what is this idiot doing? She never used a barbecue. Let me know if I'm wrong, but that is sitting on top of. The reason I got this is because you can take this out, shake all the ash out so it falls down there. And also when I'm camping, I can take this out, put the coal somewhere else, extinguish it, and this will cool down quicker to go back in the camper van. So that goes in there. Oh, that wind's picking up now as well. The sky's gone black. It looks stormy as anything. And then the last thing to do is get this daisy wheel thing on top. Make sure it's straight. Obviously, this will never work unless this logo is perfectly straight. Honestly, it's a fact. So that enables you to open your vents fully and then little increments at the top. The weather is 100% going to kick off. It's just all of a sudden turned really stormy. The dog doesn't like storms, and you can tell he's all of a sudden just got a bit scared. He's just gone to hide in the camper van. This is all put together now. Really easy. It's pretty much put together for you. Once this storm blows over, I'm going to do a first burn and then I'm going to get a bit of a cook on. Yeah, here's the rain. See you in a bit. I just thought I'd capture this barbecue in its brand new state, because I am never going to see it like this ever again. Look how clean it is in there. See what I mean about this basket? It sits right on top of the original charcoal grate. I'm guessing that's normal. We're not trying to set any record temperatures here, just a little bit of charcoal in the basket, pretty much almost to the top. I'll throw a couple of firelighters in there. If anyone's got any decent lighter recommendations, I've been using these clippers for a while and they're really good, but when it's windy, they're really not good. So I'm going to let that burn for about 10 minutes or so. Then close the dome with the vents open, get a bit of heat, bottom vent open, top vent open, and then put my accessories in as well. I've got one of these Keta tables and I've had it for about, it must be 5 years easy, and it's still in really good order. And I've just bought the XL size, so double the size. I'm really running out of space all the time. As much as I don't like the look of them because they're plastic and metal, I want wood. My outdoor kitchen is getting built from September, so I think mid-September we're getting a gazebo guy who's coming to build a gazebo, and ideally I want it to look a bit rustic, some wooden worktops and stuff like that. But this Keta thing was on offer. It was about 200 quid for the large one. I just couldn't say no, so I got that. It got delivered this morning. I thought it'd be ideal to put the Kamado on top, have a bit of space next to me as well. It's too high. I've got a little garden table that'll do for now. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I've got the bottom vent open, I've got this top one wide open, and I've just put the accessory rack with the deflector plate and the grill in the barbecue and close the lid. So what I'm thinking is let it get to about 200 here, close this top down so it's just the circular vents open, and then feel for warmth in the ceramic, which there obviously isn't any at the moment. So we've had this barbecue running for about an hour now. And I don't know why I'm surprised, but I came out checking it every like 10-15 minutes and the temperature just didn't budge. So I've let it burn for an hour. My plan was, I've just spatchcocked a chicken and I've just put some of that Frugoni's basically all-purpose seasoning on it. Got it from Alfresco Chapel last week. But unfortunately, Mother Nature has been throwing rain on and off for the last 2 hours. It's just started raining. So what I'm going to do now is close the bottom vent, leave the top vent open. It's a bit of a learning curve with ceramics. On the Webbers that I'm used to, you can just close all the vents and starve it of oxygen. It cools down, end of. I believe with a ceramic, you've got to close the bottom vent, leave the top vent open, get it to come below 200 degrees Celsius, and then close the top vent. You don't want to shock it, basically. Obviously, this is new to me, so I'm going to treat it like a baby. Welcome to day 2. We had quite a lot more rain last night. Still nice and clean. The reason I bought this is just give it a shake. Get all the bits out that are too small. Leave the ash underneath, which you can then just knock through the ash grate. So I'll get some more charcoal on there. We'll get it lit, get it up to temperature. This gasket feels nice. And then we'll cook. Feel free to let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. If you see anything stand out and you think you'd be better off doing this or moving this there or whatever, let me know anything you like. Bottom vent open. Bought some of this apple wood from Green Olive Firewood Company. I haven't used apple wood for years and it always used to work really well with chicken. And I'm just hoping that the chunks are fairly small. Oh, perfect. So thanks to the rain, we haven't accidentally overnight brined spatchcock chicken. Barbecue sitting at 200 degrees. So get that in the thickest part of the breast. Set our temperature to about 74. And then we finally get to test this fella. I haven't actually measured to see if this is going to fit. I'm sure it will. Oh yeah, fucking perfect. Get a bit of that Frugoni flavour on the chicken. This rub smells amazing, and Adam from Al Fresco Chapel said you could use this rub as a brine, a wet brine for the chicken. That is a bloody good idea. Go and follow him on Instagram because he's actually a bloody good cook. And I don't mean to sound surprised, he just is. I almost forgot, I bought some of these tinfoil trays. I didn't want the lids, but they might come in handy because I'm hoping it will act as a drip tray. There's another U-bin frame moment. Oh, look at that, bugger. Put that on there. Oh my God, it's perfect. See you soon. Guy next door's got his chainsaw out. Don't blame him for doing it, but I'll be very quick. This looks bloody good. Took about an hour and a half. It's at temperature right now, so we're going to take it off, rest it, and test it. Well done, barbecue. Mr. Chainsaw Man is still out. This has been resting long enough, and I'm just going to have a little taste. I know it's going to taste good. Oh, there he goes. Apologies if all you can hear is the chainsaw, but people got to do the jobs. Just salt and pepper, and a few other bits in that rub. Smells amazing. Oh, it's got a kick. Oh, I'll have to have another bit. Do you know what? I've watched a number of videos in the past where people go, oh, you'll never get this amount of juiciness with a normal barbecue. You'll only get this from a ceramic. That genuinely does taste different. Not miles different, just marginally different. Piss off. I love chicken. Mr. Chainsaw Man's really kicking off now, so I thought I'd come inside. A pretty standard summary and pretty much as expected. Temperature held really well. It's not too small. Now, if you watch my sausage roll video, a number of people mentioned an Aldi Kamado, and as much as I've seen them and they get really good reviews, a couple of people did say they're a bit smaller than you expect. That's no good for me. I don't need anything tiny. I just need something small and portable. This Joe Jr seems to fit the bill really well. Fits a spatchcock chicken on perfectly, which means it's going to fit on small racks of ribs, small pieces of pork, all that type of stuff that I want to cook in the future. What surprised me the most there is I've had spatchcock chicken on a number of different barbecues and they've always been extremely good. Dare I say it, that was potentially even better than any other time. I think that might be the best spatchcock chicken I've had to date. So I'm really glad I purchased it. I'm only one cook in and I'm sure I'm not going to be disappointed with it, but first cook, pretty easy. It's just barbecuing at the end of the day, isn't it? You will no doubt see me cooking on this again. Thanks for watching, especially if you got this far. And if you've got any suggestions or questions, let me know down below. I forgot to ask a question as well. So I bought the charcoal basket. I also noticed that you can get what looks like a very expensive dog bowl for the bottom of the barbecue. It's called an ash can. It's got a little hole at the front. Makes perfect sense. I don't think cleaning this barbecue out is going to be the quickest and simplest thing in the world, especially being a Weber user. The Kick Ash can is about 50 quid in the UK. Question is, do I spend 50 quid on a dog bowl with a hole in the side of it? Or is there a cheaper alternative? Or do I really need it? Let me know.